Hello everybody and welcome back to Pumpkin Panic. Last time we died. Pretty much that's what happened. I think I made a pretty funny video, but I think I promised. I'm not entirely sure that I will be back and I will beat the game. So if I don't beat the game, fuck. I was supposed to think of like a wager I make with myself if I don't beat the game, but I kind of forgot to do that. So you know what? If I don't beat the game, I'm gonna blow up. Yeah. I don't know how difficult it actually is to beat the game. Here's the new plan for the channel. So far, I've only played games like games that isn't a playthrough whenever I got bored or I wanted to make something more quickly. But now I think what I'm going to do is that, oh, I forgot how much money I need. I think I need to make another round. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to play these games. Well, you know, if I'm still bored of the main game I'm playing, I'm still going to play like another game so I don't like just get bored of YouTube. I don't want to burn myself out because that would be real unfortunate. But I'm going to record these um, and like have some backup videos. So you're, I don't know when you're going to see this. Currently, I'm recording this before the day before making the Dead Space 9, episode 9 of Dead Space. But what I plan to do is that sometimes I just don't have the energy to make a video, or just I'm busy with something else, for example, like my part-time job, or you know, like eventually I will have to go to university. I want to like stock up on like 2, 3 of these videos so I can like to keep up the daily uploads, because I do want to upload daily and I don't really mind making multiple videos a day. It's just kind of weird. It would be kind of weird if I recorded multiple of them in a day and just like like rested for a bit. I don't know. It's just I want to like try to record daily but have backups. And I think that like bonus games like this, like Pumpkin Panic, Carry On, or what was the third game that I played? Casualties Unknown are going to be it. But anyway, time to start yapping about something that I wanted to yap about. I don't actually remember how to play this game. Is the thing gone? Nope, definitely not. Okay, so like I have mentioned multiple times in my videos, I'm Aero Ace, right? But the thing about that is I've never really, like, obviously I told my I told I told you, I told my online friends, because they are way more accepting of like, you know, like queer people than my IRL friends would be. I don't even know if many of them would know what an asexual is. But yeah, but I never really opened up about this in real life. And you know, I'm not like this, like, oh, I've suffered so much, because I got it on the easy difficulty, you know what I mean? Like, being hiding the fact that you're aromantic asexual is so easy, but it's also like so frustrating at times, because everybody around you is, oh my god, I'm not gonna have enough water, am I? Oh, perfectly calculated. Everyone around you is like, oh my god, that person is so cute, and like, oh okay, like they talk about like the sex so casually, and I'm in the category of asexual, where I'm like, don't mind talking about it. In fact, sometimes I do talk about it, like joke about it and stuff like that. But I also like, sometimes I feel incredibly like repulsed to the to talking about it. So I'm like mildly repulsed. That's what I put in my Discord bio, at least. Like I don't mind talking about it, but like, let's we shouldn't force it. You know what I mean? But it's like so weird when people are like talking about it, and them talking about it, obviously I'm not gonna be like, hey, can we switch the topic, because like, one, I don't want to reveal this thing, and two, like, you know, I would just like leave a conversation rather than just force them to change the topic just because of me. But what really bothers me is whenever, and I don't know if there's, well, considering the size of my audience currently, I highly doubt it, but if there is any other Aero Ace people watching these videos, but I ask you like about like rushes and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh, I don't know, I haven't found it yet. Like masking it is, like I said, I got it pretty easily because it's like if you are not attracted to anyone, it's pretty easy to just come up with an excuse like that. Like you just haven't found the one yet, or like, oh, I'm focusing on other stuff instead of that, and people just like generally believe it. And it must be way more difficult or for someone who is like gay or bi or something like that, and like my condolences to you. Or like trans. Being trans is, well, technically I fall under the trans umbrella, but like I wouldn't really consider myself trans. You know what I mean? Like I'm completely fine if someone calls me he, him. I don't get bothered by it at all. Like pretty much ever, I would say. But being trans must be so fucking difficult. I don't know. I guess today we are just like talking about like LGBTQ stuff. Like, yeah, like when I was like a little kid and someone would call me like a little girly, I would be spaced. But and it's so annoying. And I don't know, gender dysphoria sounds so scary. And I don't know how I got there, but basically, like, oh, hello. Oh, we are doing this, I guess. Okay, you know what? I'm going do I need lanterns? A lantern upgrade? Nah. Nah, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, something like that. Okay, how do I... R, yeah, right. Like, it's so annoying when people are like trying to like talk about something that imagine like someone trying to I don't know how to explain it. It's so weird when someone tries to like talk to me about like the thing is like some people, in fact a lot of people talk about sex so casually. Sorry, I'm just like listening in on a game. This game heavily relies on audio cues, and I'm like so weirded out by it. It's just, I don't know. I'm just like it's weird. It's a weird experience being a closeted airways person. I wouldn't really call it like. Sorry, I got scared by a second. By a second? What am I saying? I wouldn't. Like I said, it's not difficult. It's not like frustrating or anything. Well, if anything, it's just frustrating and pretty much nothing else. It's just weird. If like being gay and trans, closeted gay and trans people are is like frustrating and like depressing. Being a closeted aro ace person is just it's just weird. And something I was always scared of is what if someone starts hitting on me? That is genuinely a thing that I'm so afraid of. Oh, I think I'm going to run out of oil. Never mind. I'm going to get another harvest, and we are going to be swag yellow. Just please don't let me ever speak again. Like I'm genuinely scared about someone. Okay, I used to be scared of... Oh, I'm going to lose again because I have no idea where... Oh, there you are. Hi, friend. I used to be scared of someone like asking me out on a date or whatever. But now I'm scared. It was something that's even more scary to me. Is what if someone like, finds me that attractive that they ask me to do the thing. I don't know, that would freak me the fuck out. So yeah, I obviously have no res because like why would I need it? It's just, I don't know. I'm genuinely scared of someone asking me out on a date or you know, to do the fun stuff, as the kids like to call it now. That I don't know if that I don't know. I always found it really weird how, like, how do people like do it? Like, I I think I can get the gist of love. How I imagine love is just being best friends with someone with extra steps. That's how I imagine it. But like, I don't know, like I didn't even how I used to look at uh, sex is not even just like, you know, like me being like repulsed by it or like freaking out about it. I used to look at it as something awkward, like super awkward, and also love as well. But like especially like like sexual stuff, I look used to look at it and think like, oh my god, this is so like cringe. I guess that's how I would describe it, on how I used to look at it. And I talk to people, like I know people who aren't like AOAs, like, you know, like most people, and I talk to them about like how do people do it, and just like they are just like, people just ask about doing this stuff like that. Would I don't know, I could never do stuff like that, especially because I don't want to, but like I would feel awkward doing that if I wanted to. Oh, oh no, the deer started again. So yeah, that's my rambling about my career experience, because yeah, like I also I I I don't even know when I figured. I guess I technically always knew that I'm airways. This is just like I said. This is probably just going to be like me talking about queer stuff. But like I always knew that at the very least I'm aromantic, right? I always like knew that, like when I was a child, I was like I've never wanted to get married or, you know, like have children. I guess those were the first signs, but I never knew the terminology, which is which is like there are so many people who are argue that you can't be naturally gay or trans or whatever, but like I would imagine this is the same thing, right? Like I knew that I didn't want to do all of this stuff. 1 second. Do I buy the orange? No. Bag of seeds, maxed out. And better lantern? No, no, no. We need a bucket upgrade. An well upgrade. Oh, and I should probably buy seeds as well. Cool. And I didn't have money for this. Awesome, even. Okay. I was like, there's literally nothing I can do. It disappears, right? Because last time I was screwed over by the game because the deer just like felt like jump scaring me. But yeah, I always kind of knew that I was AOAs, but I never knew the uh like I never knew the term for it because I grew up in like I said, in not so long ago actually, I grew up in like a conservative country. Um and you know, I kind of I, I don't even I don't even think I can say, oh god, wait, I just realized this is really bad. Okay, please let me in. Cool. I wouldn't even say I used to be like homophobic, right? I just used to use gay as an insult of a word, which, you know, sounds homophobic, but I didn't know what it meant. I actually used to think that like gay is a like a insult that meant someone is extremely like an extreme pervert. I used to think that, which, you know, is obviously not the case, but like, and I used to use it as as an insult like that because people around me used it as an insult, and I was like an impressionable child. And you know what? Just let. Wait. I was never in doubt. Okay, but I guess when I started like being more accepting, I guess towards queer people is I so wish that I could increase the field of view on this game because that if I got killed there, I would have been pissed. I I started knowing about queer people like shit. I don't even know. Like it's been 5 years already, and there was someone who like knew about like LGBT people and told me, and I felt so guilty because I used gay as an insult without. Oh, that was risky. Without me even knowing what it meant. But then I became so supportive of it. I guess I used to be transphobic as well, which is, kind of ironic, considering like I don't even know, like 70% of my friends probably. Hello, bird. Oh, thank you, bird. Probably even more are trans. Okay, what is this, by the way? What do you mean a fishing rod? Um, do I just leave this here? I guess. I guess I'll just do that. I need 4 cogs. Okay, okay. I guess we can fish now. Is that an automatic thing? Should I be checking on that regularly, or I'm just gonna leave it for now and see what happens. Um, where was I? I there was a friend I used to have who came out as trans as a joke, which by the way, years later I realized like how fucked up it is, and I called him out on it, and he was like, okay, yeah, I'm sorry, which is, he was like way younger, and he apologized immediately and admitted that it wasn't the coolest thing that he could have done. So, I think it's completely fair. But my first thought was, you have a girlfriend. Why would you want to be a girl? It took me a bit of time to understand what trans people are, but then I just realized when I was like fucking 15 years old that it, I shouldn't give a fuck about what other people do, right? Like, that is something that's so, like, people are so weirdly obsessed over what other people are doing with their lives. And I don't understand why. Like, I don't think it's that hard to understand that some people are different inherently. I'm genuinely like curious, like what kind of what is it called? Not no. I want I almost said like uprising, but no. Okay, let me just finish this. Oh no, no, I shouldn't have. Okay, the deer isn't in the way, so I should be good. Um, uprise, right, like what they were like taught, right, growing up, because I was like, I don't know. I was always taught like, like be tolerant of others and like don't be a dick. But I guess others are. Don't you think that's a bit of unfair? Okay. By the way, I'm gonna do this and get the purple. That barely looks different. But I guess some people must have been like taught to fucking hate other. But I don't know. Like, I feel like if what should I be scared of that thing? That's new. I think I'm fine. I'm going to conveniently lower the game's audio for no reason in particular. I have no idea where the deer is. Dear God. See what I did there? Okay, there's the deer. So I should just like go around it. Like, to me, it always felt like being homophobic is way less natural than not being homophobic. Like, if you grow up in an environment where you are not taught to be homophobic or not homophobic, I feel like you're going to accept queer people way better, because the thing is, I don't think my parents are that accepting of that thing either. So I don't know. I maybe I just like grew up in a very specific way. Where? I'm going to lose because of the fucking clown again. Here? Thank you. Okay. Where was I? I started talking about me being a closeted airways person and my experiences, and ended up talking about LGBT rights. But you know, it's kind of like that sometimes, isn't it? Okay, where the fuck is the deer? I think I'm going to like start focusing on the gameplay more. That's harvestable, right? Okay, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Give me that, give me that. $700. I'm going to rush in. Yeah, especially after... No, okay. I didn't activate it. It just like started eating. Upgrade the lantern. Refuel the fuel. Refill the fuel rather. And bucket upgrade. And get the seeds. Awesome. I'm going to go right. But I guess what I'm trying to say is that I was like kind of always tolerant. But the funny story, not really funny story, actually quite a sad story in my opinion. I was bullied in, well, given it was elementary school, like fucking second grade or something. But I was bullied for not being racist. And I actually went and cried to the teacher, and they didn't care about it because I don't know. I don't actually remember if they cried about it. I had some really weird teachers in elementary school. Was that painting always there? I guess so, probably. Nice. Look at our drip. It doesn't look as good as I was hoping, but alright, the thing is still out there. Pretty much anyone if whoever you are welcome on this channel is what I'm trying to say. Are you gonna activate? Thank you. It went away, right? Fucking bullshit. No. Why? No, that's the biggest BS in this game. The I get how it works now, but that's still, I don't like that mechanic. I guess might as well talk about it. Like some of my teachers, okay, in elementary school, there was a teacher who put like a bad child tax on us, if that makes sense. Like if we did something bad, we would have to pay her money, and given it was only like $0.2, like it was pretty much nothing, but still that's such a weird thing to do. Okay, can Mr. Deer just like piss? Oh, you know what? I'm going to check on this. Okay, what did I fish up? Oh, oh, this is actually pretty good. And all right, I can sell my sticks and vines or whatever for money. Like that experience is still weird to this day, and for good reason. Like who does that? Who's like like punishing their children by making them pay fines? That's such a weird way of like teaching someone. I don't know what the dog is about, by the way. Oh my god, why can I look inside it? I have a feeling that it's going to be like important later. Okay, I'm just gonna sell all these, and I have almost $1,000 dues. What do I invest in? I could buy the purple key, but I would rather buy 2 bucket upgrades. And more money, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense to me. And faster boots, I guess. I'm so scared of going down because that's the easiest way of getting caught by the deer. So yeah, I have no idea when this video is going to be uploaded. If I'm... Oh, I can see the fishes on the right. Alright, we should have free reign now to... What do you mean? No, okay, it went away, right? It made the sound effect of going away. So I maybe okay. My best guess is that it comes in from the bottom right and it was going away because it made the. If I die right now, I'm never touching this fucking game again because that would be the biggest bullshit. Okay, I think it's time for the purple key. Juicy cucumbers that grows hanging clusters. Awesome. We have all of it, and upgrade the well, upgrade the income, and might as well upgrade the boots. I might actually beat the game today. I was like on about 50-50 on if I'm going to be able to actually do it today. These use a lot less water. Am I wrong? That's something else I noticed, by the way. Like, whenever my thought is like, whenever I'm not focusing on the game as much, I'm doing a, a lot better. At least I think. I don't know. I heard like a lot of stories like that. Like, I was trying to beat Undyne on Genocide route, and I was stuck on her for days. But whenever I was just, whenever I wasn't locking in and was just talking to my friend on Skype or Discord or whatever the original post said, I did it first try. I'm like, yeah, that's actually so like true. Okay, how do I look in full green? That's not green. What the hell? Oh no, the creator is colorblind or something. I don't know how much being colorblind would suck, you know? Like, you would think like, oh, you can't see colors. Like, okay, I obviously like someone who lost their ability to see colors, it sucks. But for someone who never knew colors, like, they aren't missing out on much. Like, yeah, it might be a inconvenient. Okay. Sorry, that was just bullshit. I thought it was chasing me and it was over. I would have been pissed. You never had the ability to see or see, yeah, see certain colors to begin with. Like, is it that bad? Like, I have a pretty bad hearing. I hear pretty badly. I have to like go near people to actually hear them, and like it's just stuff like that. But like I don't know if I would like to have better hearing, because like it would be so weird. It would be so weird to get used to it. I wonder if it's the same for like colorblind people. If at any point in the future someone is watching this and is like colorblind, and they were always colorblind and didn't lose it in like some kind of accident. Tell me about it, because I'm genuinely curious about it. Like, how much do you mind being colorblind? Oh, oh my god, these are so broken. Okay, let me just harvest these. I know that was my downfall. Oh, I can just harvest this all the time. Okay, I spotted the thingy. Please, please don't disappear. I'm going to be pissed. I think here. No, down. Somewhere here. Okay, okay, thank fuck. Yeah, last time I was like, oh, let me just get the plants real quick, and then just died. I'm just gonna max out because I love maxing out. Yeah, and yeah, man, like, I'm just gonna go out there and fucking get it. I need $2,400, right? Oh wait, did one of them disappear? Oh, so they do. Oh, you can harvest them 3 times, I think. Well, that's way more than enough, so I'm fucking out of here. Don't I need 3 of them? Fine, I guess I can stay a bit more. If you really insist. Okay, what do the other stuff look like? What does red look like? I actually like that. I'm gonna keep that. Or is that brown? I don't know what I would classify it as. Oh my god. Okay, I actually need to do stuff. Oh, I have to be so careful so that the deer doesn't corner me. And that should be it, unless I need some other material. I'm still going to be careful with the deer, because if that thing corners me, I'm dead. There's not really much I can do in that situation. Okay, okay. I get the memo. I get the memo. I'm going to like go in the corner and like wait for it to go away. Well, that should be good enough. Do I just risk it? Surely I won't lose here, right? Oh, and it started eating the grass. Oh, I'm good. I should be good. Okay. I wonder if this game will have a happy ending. If I go into that ship and the fucking Kraken kills me, I'm going to be mad. Repair the boat and escape from the farm. I survived. Huh. So I did. Yeah, that was Pumpkin Panic. I probably won't be doing the hard mode because, like, I like this game, but I don't know. It's just, I don't like it as much. Maybe when I'm like bored or I'm not. Maybe if I start streaming in the future, I might do it. I don't know, but I'm not planning on making more videos, and this is what I'm saying. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to stay hydrated. Goodbye.